This is a Learn recording for calculating speed and calculating velocity. Our learning goal is I can calculate speed and velocity. How do I calculate speed? How do I calculate velocity? That's the focus of this video. Let's take a look at that first question next. How do I calculate speed? What is the formula to find the speed? Speed equals distance divided by time. Distance is in the numerator, time is in the denominator. We take distance and we divide it by time. The metric unit for distance is typically meters. You might see kilometers as well. Units of measurement for time are seconds, hours, and minutes. Those will help you identify the distance in your question and the time in your question. Here we have a robot driving car. The robot drives the car 200 kilometers east. It takes the robot 2.5 hours to drive this distance. What is the car's speed? Let's work out this problem. Speed equals distance divided by time, or distance over time. The distance is 200 kilometers. Kilometers is a measurement unit of distance. Divided by time, 2.5 hours. Hours is a measurement unit of time. 200 divided by 2.5 gives us 80. Now we can't stop here. Every quantity in science must have a unit unless it's a count. We must have a unit here. Our unit is, take the km, the abbreviation for kilometer, write that first. Put your slash to make it a fraction, and then hours is abbreviated with an H. The speed is 80 kilometers per hour. This is the car's speed when the robot drives it. It gave us the direction east, but we do not include that in our answer because speed does not have a direction. What is the formula to find the velocity magnitude? To find the velocity magnitude, velocity equals, and here we have two examples, change in position over change in time, or stated more simply, displacement divided by time. Which is the correct variable for the equation? Blank equals displacement divided by time. Well, if we just go back a slide, we see velocity equals displacement divided by time. So the correct answer is C. Velocity equals displacement divided by time. Let's do a sample problem. Velocity equals displacement divided by time. Our velocity answer must have a number, a unit, and a direction. Seva went to get groceries and pet food Saturday. She drives 2 miles northwest to get to the supermarket. There is a lot of traffic, so it takes her 8 minutes to get there. What is her velocity in miles per minute? Velocity equals displacement divided by time. We can think of displacement as the distance version for velocity. The distance she drove is 2.0 miles. So often displacement and distance are the same thing. And we divide it by time. The time it takes her to drive the 2 miles is 8 minutes. When we divide 2 by 8, we get 0.25, and the unit is miles per minute. Now we're not done. We must also add our direction. We must state what direction this speed is in, this magnitude of velocity is in, which is the same thing as speed. Well, it says northwest, so we need to add northwest after the magnitude. The magnitude is 0.25 miles per minute, and the direction is northwest. That is the answer for what is Seva's velocity in miles per minute. Let's take a look at this one. In late summer, the terns, that's bird species, start their migration south, and it takes about 3 months or 90 days to go 11,000 miles. What is the average velocity in miles per day that these birds travel? Velocity equals displacement or distance. They're usually interchangeable. The distance is 11,000 miles. And we need to divide it by the time. And it says we need to have our answer in the unit miles per day. So we need to put the number of days in the denominator, 90 days. When we divide 11,000 by 90, we get 122 miles per day. And we must have a direction after this. It's not velocity without a direction. We need to know the direction this is in, and it's the migration south. So we add south to complete our answer. Velocity must have a number, a unit, and a direction to be complete. That is the first problem on your velocity lesson assignment. After viewing this video, a student can successfully meet the following objective. I can calculate speed and velocity. Can you reach this learning goal? I hope so.